Hello and welcome to day number 95 of our Travel Trader series, and today is named The Beauty of Cash. And the reason for it is that I was busy today doing my economic forecast for several countries, the US of course, China, Japan, but also pretty much all European countries, and having a look at what to expect. Well, we are pretty clear on what to expect, but we want to know the positive side of it. So we don't want to know, okay, will we crash further? Is it over and stuff like that? We want to know when to actually get in and to make sure that we get all these opportunities. So this is what I'm currently looking out for. And as I said a few times already, from our leading indicators that tell us about the future, we are not yet done dropping. So we will see declining prices in housing, in stocks, in production numbers. Consumer confidence is going down quite drastically, and unemployment is going up. Now, as that sounds horrible, it's actually great news for everyone that is prepared and that can use this crisis or the momentum afterwards when we are going up in order to invest. And that's one of the reasons why I love to always have a lot of cash that I can use for investing purposes. So with the last decline, I freed up a lot of cash in order to be able to then get a lot of money in again. Obviously also we are making money when it goes down, so we will have more cash anyway, and now we're waiting for the right opportunities. So basically what we do need, apart from cash on one side, is a little bit of patience. I get asked so many times if I think that, is the worst thing over, or is there more to come? Can I buy now? Can I invest now? Or people are like, okay, I had a look at this company, can I buy it right now? And I keep telling people, look, what we've seen so far is basically the first decline and the first reversal. Now we are about to turn down again. So as unpleasant as it is, and as long as it seems when you're waiting on the sideline to find the great investment opportunities, it is far too early to get into these markets and to invest again, because the likelihood that we drop is huge. So we will drop further, and we want to wait to actually, we will never be able to get the lowest price ever, but if we buy at a fairly low price and then write everything up, that is fairly well. And the question is always the same. The things differ. Some people want to invest in airlines because they read that someone went in, or some billionaire went in and bought a lot of stuff, some hedge fund manager recently. And yes, he right now buys at a bargain, but he obviously has a lot more cash that is waiting, so he buys at different price levels. And if you can do the same thing, if you have a similar amount of cash where you can buy at 30% discount, 40, 50, 60% discount, that's great. But if you are not in that position, you want to time it and you want to get the most out of it, then you should have a look at leading and economic forecasting indicators that tell us the direction where we are going into the future. And yes, Trudy, I am home again, so that's the backyard behind me. Thank you for asking. And so what we are doing now is patiently waiting for those that are eager to invest in rising prices. And it doesn't actually really matter what asset you're looking at. Like housing prices will come down as well, because we will have issues with mortgages, foreclosures. When people don't pay their rent, some landlords might not be able to pay their mortgages, and so on and so on. Don't want to go into this gloom and doom scenarios. This is just something that is very likely to happen pretty much all over the world. So as an investor, we want to make sure that we wait and invest at the right prices, and therefore we still have to wait. If you follow the series regularly, as soon as I get an indication of these leading indicators which we're now going up again, or that markets head up again, I will let you know, and then you can judge for yourself whether it is a good time for you to enter into the markets, or if you still want to wait, or if you want to let's say, put a bit of the money in at first and then wait for the other thing. I personally think, and this is just what I do in my opinion, that right now it's still way too early, despite that many people think we are at great bargains. And I'm sorry that I keep repeating myself, sometimes saying the same things. The reason is just that you say things 5 times and then still people that heard it already 4 or 5 times ask, okay, yesterday you said this, but today maybe there's a great opportunity. And no, there isn't. Like these kind of issues, they will take weeks and months until we turn around, and that's why we have to be patient, why we have to focus on cash and be ready to grab the opportunity, but don't start too early, because otherwise if you are 30% down, you lose from there another 20% or 30%, then it will take some time again to get up, and that will cost you dearly compared to what you would have made when you started at the right point. So be a little bit patient, make sure you have enough cash, that your cash flow is always positive, and that you find the right opportunities, no matter if it's in housing, if it's in real estate property stocks, whether it is in companies you want to buy, whatever it is, even if it's just if you want to invest in, let's say, buying another or a new car, or whatever it is, it's pretty much everything that will go down in price. And we can see the price reductions in many industrial goods already, which will maybe it's something different at the moment for hand sanitizer, but apart from these things, prices are very, very likely to decline, and then you want to be able to buy at the right point. So I just wanted to quickly share with you what these economic forecasting data is saying. I don't want to go into all these details. If you're interested in it, just let me know and I can give you some of these numbers, some facts, or some outlook for specific countries. But so far we are pretty much in a downward spiral worldwide, and now it's always the question how you want to look at it. So if you have a positive view, you are waiting for your opportunities to actually invest again and push up the economy, or whether you have a negative view and you're like, oh my God. So I always prefer to look at the positive side and wait for the right chances, and I hope you do so as well. And yeah, as I said, if you have any questions, let me know. Tomorrow we will have a look at I think support and resist lines would be a good thing to do, so we can use them in the future when we are talking about our trading decisions. And until then, I wish you a great evening, have a good time, and we talk again tomorrow about support and resistance. Thank you very much, and goodbye.